Hello from Kirksville, Missouri, and good afternoon. This is Rant and Randy's Rant for December 5th, 2019. Also, my cousin Rick Inman's birthday. I wish him well. All right. Hello, Brian. Just trying to put this thing together. And I'll say right now, I am not a happy camper, but I am not that kind of person this time of year. Up here on the wall, you see our bear picture. The light streak across it is 3D, and the light streak across it is caused by this light source over here. Three different views of three different kind of bears. Just wanted to explain that from the start. All right, let's get to the bullshit. And there's always plenty of bullshit. This is from today. Uh, if you protest cops from William Barr, if you protest cops, you could lose their protection. In other words, if you're a person of color, a family member of someone the police shot down that was unarmed, if you protest, you don't deserve their protection. This is a stripping away of our rights. Our civil liberties are disappearing daily under a would be dictator. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Like I said, I do not like this time of year. This should be a time of year that we think about peace on earth. It's everything but that when you get in the stores. That's the reason I try to stay away from stores as much as I can. Today, on some of our shopping that took a good deal of our time, I went in one store and we kept it down uh, to that one store for our Georgia shopping. So we've gotten that out of the way. Let's see. Let me read some of the stuff I wrote down. What we have going on, folks, is an assault on truth. Uh, when truth dies, lies will become the new truth. And we're seeing it every day. For instance, with Kevin McCarthy, what is he doing? Deflecting and projecting everything that is going on in the hearings back on the Democrats, saying they have no proof, no evidence. There was no obstruction. What the hell are, I guess they think that ploy is going to work, and so far it is working for them. Hello, Lisa. All right. People are starting to gather now. Uh, I don't know what they think they're going to accomplish with trying to project everything back on Democrats, but in a way, they're doing the same damn thing. Now they're going back to what Pelosi said in March. Who gives a damn? We have had, I think it's 12 witnesses. These are honorable, patriotic people. And of course, nothing they said can be believed. Give me a fucking break. Excuse my language. I'm pissed. I mean, just look, for instance, and that other story I delivered. Is this the start of a police state? Under Donald J. Trump, I would not doubt that that's what they've got in mind. Combine that with there's a bunch of states trying to eliminate peaceful protest. They're taking away dissent. They don't want it. And let's look at what they're doing with that regime. It is no longer an administration. It is a regime bound to try to get that man back in power because otherwise he will go to prison, and a lot of those complicit are going to prison with him. The total stonewalling and obstruction of Congress. They want no oversight, and I don't get it. Neither do the Republicans. They don't want any oversight and they don't want any control of the purse strings of taxpayers' money. This doesn't make any sense. It is truly a cult. Let's see what else. And I already covered McCarthy. And the reason we have this impeachment going is because we're sore losers for 2016. We didn't like the fact that he asked for Russian help, and that same day, the GRU and the Internet Research Agency in Russia started hacking the email server. No, that's in our minds that happened. We didn't actually see him say that. And then it was passed off as a joke, if you'll remember. A joke? A joke. There was no smile on his face. He was dead serious, as he is on anything. When he talks about we ought to try what China has, a permanent president for life. And that was supposed to be a joke. He jokes about nothing. He's a little man scared that his ass is going to prison. And one thing that I've been surprised now, maybe somebody else can tell me that they have seen this already. Hello, John. Uh, I figured that he's going to pick on Carlin from the hearings yesterday because of what she said about Barron. But keep in mind, she took that back. She apologized for it. And we know he's not going to apologize because she voted for Obama and she contributed to Hillary's uh, candidacy. Then that makes her a never Trumper. Give me a damn break. Shit. I also wanted to mention what Fox Spews was pushing today. They are pushing uh, toward Hillary running again. Hillary Clinton, keep your ass at home except to endorse folks. We don't want you. You've had your 2 tries at it. Leave it alone. Now, I'm just saying, that's me. I don't want her back in it. There's no room in this race for her to get back in for the 3rd time. And we know if she did, what would happen? It would go against all other candidates, take their votes away, and DNC would decide she's going to be the nominee, and that's the way it would come down. Yep. And like I was saying, Brian, they always deflect, or it's actually projection. The Democrats are doing everything wrong. They're doing everything right. There's no evidence that he did anything wrong, but they don't stop to explain why is he blocking all the witnesses that they could have that could clear it up if Donnie's innocent. They know Donnie's not innocent. That's why they aren't defending him. They're using bullshit to distract and project that everything is caused by the Democrats. And we all know that's bullshit. Let's see if I got anything else today. Uh, the day after, I found this interesting from last night in one of my programs. Don't forget that the day after the hearing with Mueller, what's he do? He calls Zelensky on his perfect call. No, they knew what they were doing, even though they screwed up the whole Mueller report through Barr by talking about it 30 days before it, clearing him where he could go around bragging that he had been cleared and exonerated, which was not the case. Then he figures, well, I'll just go ahead and uh, bribe Zelensky into going after Biden. There, you can go back and look. He said he was a young man. Why did he do that? Because Biden is older than he, and that's going back. That's going back, folks. I mean, he was scared then. That's the reason he pulled this bullshit. And he thinks he can get away with it. And the Republicans saying, yeah, he can. And Donnie has declared war on the poor. Nearly 700,000 to lose food stamps and edging closer to move homeless out of cities in blue states. Comes to mind New York and Los Angeles, particularly the Hollywood area. They want to take them and put them in detention centers. Why does nobody on uh, that side see that this is Nazi Germany happening all over again? It's written all over it. And I'm kind of going backwards through these pages. I'm trying to hit the highlights. Oh, it was interesting. As you remember, if you watched the hearing yesterday, uh, they used Lawrence Tribe's book, and if they had a read the next sentence, it wasn't painting a rosy picture for them. That's the reason they left it out. They're figuring people are too stupid to get the book from the library and read that next sentence, which totally took away their point. That's all they ever do is just try to ruin everything through their lives. And there is a pattern to his abuse of power. He asked for help on the emails. He got it that same day. And Lawrence Tribe said, we cannot wait for the election and lay aside impeachment. We can't do that. Even if we lose in the election with all the gerrymandering, Russian help, and God knows how many other countries, since he was asking for help, even if that's the case, we need to be on the right side of history. We will bring down a dictator. Uh, and I hope it doesn't come to armed conflict. I'm always for peace, always will be. And I wish I could be a little more optimistic today. Uh, and I guess I've had a good day. It's just, at least I've got that part of the Christmas shopping over with. I do not like stores this time of year. People are mean. and they shouldn't be. That's not what the happy holiday is about. And that's what I tell people, happy holiday, because the way they want to do it, they're saying there is no other religion other than Christians in this country. Bullshit. You don't believe in freedom of religion. What did we break loose from England for? There is no, in the Constitution, there is separation of church and state. Donnie wants to forget that because that doesn't work for him. It works better with the evangelists to have interference in elections from that standpoint and let them get by with not paying any taxes. Now, I will speak up for the Salvation Army since I work for them. They are good people, they are apolitical, they're not going to get involved in this bullshit. So you can give your money to them for their good cause. And we have them all around. They're all voluntary force in Kirksville, Missouri now. So in your city, most of them, unless you're a big city, they're using volunteers. All right. The other guest on the last word last night was Elizabeth Warren and the what they call the first block. She was all business as a law professor, and she backed up what Tribe said. And she didn't mention a thing. They did. Lawrence did say that she was a presidential candidate. In the next block, she talked about it, and she does. She has the rich scared because they don't want to give up any of that money. The only one that sounded anywhere near wouldn't Gates wouldn't mind being taxed double what he pays now, which is probably nothing. Oh, excuse me. I'm having a problem with my sinuses today, but like uh, getting these stories across are more important. And the next one, I started on this other page. You remember that assassination back during the summer in Berlin? Uh, the U.S., through sources, said at that time they believed it was Russia. And now that Germany has come out and said that they think it was Russian assassination. He was, I believe, you remember back when we had Czechoslovakia. He was a freedom fighter. Uh, they got rid of him. And what do we get from our regime? Crickets. They're not going to say a thing about it because they would have to put down Putin to say anything about it. And you know Donnie is not going to put down Putin. It ain't going to happen. And let's see. And they had on Chris Murphy last night in an interview, and he points out that the Allies know they can't trust us in future endeavors. Uh, since the great orange one changes his mind every day of the week, he can't stay on anything. And there's a reason for that. He is mentally ill. He cannot, and he's always been that way. He has no empathy. He doesn't know what it's like other than to get his way. And that's what he's doing now. And I will predict Republicans will stay on process. They have no defense for Donnie. There's no defense they can come up with. So they're just going to project back. Uh, in this next prediction, I'll have to see. I can't see Donnie laying off of Carlin from yesterday. And I expect he will be tweeting about it. And let's face it, in his madness, he cannot control his impulses. And the danger in that is all the guardrails have been removed and he will do anything he wants. Even his own party will back whatever he wants to do. Got to get a few more whacks in on him. Giuliani is back in Ukraine again looking for dirt, and this time, and I'm betting on this, the documentary they're going to produce over there talking to the Ukrainian uh, prosecutors to help Trump, I guarantee you they have something to do with Fox News or a right wing media outlet. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what's going on, and it will not only play on Fox, but it will also be used in ads. All right, I expressed to you quite a few of the Republicans will be going to jail when this all comes down. Okay, I already covered about the food stamps, I already covered about Hillary. Oh, I wanted to point out too, and those of you that watch Rachel Maddow like I do, John Turley uh, and Michael Gerhardt were in the Clinton impeachment. So those two were in that time. And I wanted to point out John Turley was involved in defending a judge. I didn't get his last name, but more than likely I'll see the story again. I still got it on DVR. I just wasn't paying that much attention. I'm switching between three different programs, recording on the DVR. Uh, but he got defeated, and that judge in 2010 got impeached. And who was the prosecutor? Adam Schiff. He won the case. And that man, Turley was defending that he had a client, a lawyer's client, uh, gave him $2,000 as a wedding gift. He was also getting free meals from the restaurants around that area. He was known as a moocher, and Adam Schiff got him impeached. All right. That's about all I got. And I still hold out hope. There's too many good people in this country. Blue dots are around the world, and many other good people in grassroots organizations like this one that are going to come to the rescue if it takes it. It the blue wave, and we know he's going to contest it. If he gets beat, he's going to stay there. But our government is supposed to pull his ass out of that White House when he loses. And we all know he will go to prison. And that is my optimistic view of today. All right, folks. Oh, I'll mention a meme I saw just before I went on air today. Now, one of the Fox people is claiming Devin Nunes' phone was stolen. He didn't really talk to Lev Parnez and all that or Giuliani. It was stolen. Yeah. You think the American people are that stupid? And then he wouldn't talk about it on Fox? Yeah. I tell you what, Brian, I would vote for Adam Schiff if he was to run for president. Uh, and, and Donnie would set his what hair he has on fire. All right. Thank you, Brian. You made me feel better. All right, y'all. I'll let you go. We'll see you again tomorrow on Facebook. I want you to share this shit. I love you, Blue Dots, each and every one of you. We are a family, and it's amazing. When one is in trouble, the others come to help. That's what a family is for. All right, now. I love you, America. And we will not go down to a dictatorship because I am exactly that right there. All right. Have a good one. Uh, Peace. Resist, persist, and insist that we get the Nazis and the big orange thing out of our house. Belongs to us, and we're going to take it back. Hopefully through impeachment, but that looks like we can just damage him with impeachment, and that must go through. Uh, and then we can wipe him out in election. So have a good one. Uh, enjoy your evening, and I will see you again tomorrow on Facebook. Keep the faith. We'll get there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow on Facebook. Bye bye now.